Hey all, today I'm going to be starting a new video series. We're going to be taking a look at some video games that have to do with blockchain, with Bitcoin, with other cryptocurrencies. Whether they are like this one today, I'm going to be looking at Gods Unchained, where their inventory system is based on the Ethereum blockchain, and we'll also be looking at some NFT video games and so on and so forth. So really hope you enjoyed this new series. I'm really excited to be putting it on. So as I said, the first game that I'm going to take a look at is Gods Unchained. I've already had a chance to try it out a few times. I'm still using the base deck. I'm using a base deck here. I'm going to go ahead and play a ranked game. And I got my opponent right here. So with Gods Unchained, you have a special power that you can start off with. So I'm going to go ahead and use Slayer. That worked really well for me last game that I did. And I'll wait for my opponent to choose their special power. It looks like I'm going to be going first. Oh, and so then now I get to, you can do a, like different charges for, you can choose which cards you want to start off with. Up here in the top left is the cost of the card. So I don't think it's a good idea to have multiple big cards. So I'm going to go ahead and replace. This one looks good, a 1, 3, and a 7. The 7 I won't be able to use for a long time, but it's a really good card. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep these. Now I'm waiting for my my opponent. I haven't played with this. Or no, yeah, I played with this opponent. It's a mage heavy deck. Mine is is called a war heavy deck. Still trying to learn some of the things. So you can see over here, this is the number of actions that I have available. So right now I've only got one. Because I'm going first, I can I've only got one extra action that I can use at any time. The second player gets to have 3. I'm going to just go ahead and play the one card that I can. And I can deal 3 damage. So I deal 3 damage directly to the god, and I can end my turn. The point of the game is to get your god, or is to get the enemy god down from 30 to 0 before your god does. That was just a special movement. It looks like my opponent did Bag of Tricks. He wants 2 actions. He might not have a good card to play. So he sets up a barricade. So I can't, it can't attack me, but I can't attack him. And unfortunately, I don't have a good card, but instead what I'm going to do, let's see, draw a card, give 2 health to each creature in your deck. That's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and spend my Bag of Tricks now and play this guy. I can't attack with him on the first turn, so I'm just going to end my turn and wait for my opponent to choose something to do. So yeah, the game itself doesn't really have a lot to do with blockchain, but what's really cool is that as you get higher up in the levels, so right now I'm just level 1. As you get higher up in the levels, the cards that you own, so like these cards are in my deck, I own them, and I actually do own them when you can start minting them on the Ethereum blockchain, which is something that's really cool. Very cool. All right, so they are playing 2 cards. So they're looking through their deck right now. These are some very good cards. So I'm going to have a tough time of it. Damage to a random enemy character. So I can play my second Raid Reveler. Or I can do a Call to Arms, and that would give a lot of health to these guys, but I would have to wait 1 turn before I can play them. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I draw a card. And then all of my creatures, because all of these are creatures, they should get health. I've got to hit the barricade first, so I knock him for 3, and because this guy was protected, then I'm going to end my turn. This is going a lot worse than my last game. He's got a much better number of small units. That's something that I've got to learn to do. Don't depend on the Twin Horn Rider is really good, but because it's 7 mana, I'm not going to get it for a number of turns, unfortunately. But a Boil Blood Outlaw will be brought out next turn, most likely, and then I can use my special ability. So he uses his special ability, hits my character for 1 health. The The problem is that if he attacks me with either one of these characters, that's going to be a suicide mission for him. And so I don't think he wants to do that. Yeah, so he bypasses and just attacks my god, which was a good move. That's what I would have done. Okay, my turn. So I got 4. So I can play 1 Raid Revealer, 1 Boiled Blood Outlaw. I'm going to do that. I'm going to play the Boiled Blood Outlaw and the Raid Revealer. And going to have to... I don't want to deal damage because he's going to die if he does damage to that wall, from what I understand. So I'm just going to... end my turn. And I'm waiting to see what he does now. So he plays... Interesting. What will he illuminate? So I guess he's taking a look to see what his cards are coming up. He's going to run out of time pretty quickly, though. Okay, so he plays that. So if I kill him, he'll summon an Impling. So he attacks. They both die. That's unfortunate. That was an instant death for that card that I played. Attacks my god. And then he's out of time. So it's my turn. So... just going to go ahead and do that. That kills them. But then... I'm going to play... Interesting. I have 5. That's unfortunate. I'm going to play the Poison Peddler. And I'm going to attack directly at his god. And then I'm going to end my turn. So right now I'm losing a little bit, but I'd say we're about even right now. He's probably got the initiative. He's doing a bit better than I am. I was not prepared for those low... Ooh. That card that he just played... Oh, he used it to draw 2 cards. Interesting. His deck must not be that great right now. And he's got to play quickly because he's been taking so long on his turns. The timer is running very low for him, which is unfortunate for him. So he is just attacking my god, which is what I would do. I would bypass as well. Let's see. So I have 5. I'm going to play Overproof Bureau. This is a really good card that I did beforehand. So then this protects my characters, both of them. And then gives me a lot of damage against... And I could... I'm going to attack her so that she dies instantly because of the poison. And then I can end my turn. So let's see what he comes up with next. It will be very interesting to see. As I said, we're about even. Ah, interesting. That's an interesting card. Ah, so he's going to probably kill this guy, the Poison Peddler. Oh, he goes for the Raid Revealer. That's interesting, because it would have instantly killed the Poison Peddler regardless. Ah, now he attacks with his God Power, just deals me 1 damage. And he brings out the Enraged Ally, which was what I was assuming he would bring out. Now I've got 6 points. It's so close to the Twin Horn Rider. I'm going to bring out call to arms. Let's see what I draw. Okay. Then I'm going to draw Ramshot Hatchet. This allows me to attack anything on the turn it's played, including gods. So I'm just going to bang his god for 3. That goes away. Then I'm going to give Fury to this guy. I'll bang him for 6, and then I'm likely going to have to sacrifice him if I want to kill somebody. Because that will deal 3 damage. Yeah, I'm going to damage him. It doesn't make good use of my poisoned ability, but the key at the end of the day is to kill the enemy god, and because I've got such a lead now of attacking the god, sometimes I've found that people will get distracted by the cards in front of them. Ah, this is a new card that I've seen. Ah, so it's a ward, so they're protected from one enemy spell or god power effect. That's new because I haven't used the mana deck before. But they get to pull a free spell out of into their hand, out of their discard pile, which is useful. Oh, and so these cards you can spend favor through the game. Actually, let's see. I'm gonna buy this one. Okay. Oh, he's running out of time. That's why. I thought it was my turn. So he hits me for 3. The Impling is out. My turn. I'm gonna spend my favor to buy this card. Got 2 and 5. I'm going to do this and damage the god, and then I believe I'll have to wait 1 turn to do that. Oh, I see what I should have done. I could have won the game this turn if I wasn't stupid. But I'll give my opponent 1 extra turn to see if he can turn this around in his favor. I don't think he can. I hope not. What I should have done is played the Slayer right here. That would have damaged him twice, and then he would have been dead, and I would have won the game. Unfortunately, the problem with this game is that there's no undo button, which I can understand in a multiplayer game, but because it's your own turn, an undo button would be nice. Okay, so he kills that character, that creature. So now I've got as the Jail Beast out, but I should be able to get the Twinborn Rider this turn. Oh, that is a nasty card. Well, thankfully, I can just win the game with my Slayer ability, which is a very nice ability, so I'm not too worried. That's actually what I should just do. Just finish out the game. If he can't deal 10 damage to me in 1 turn. He might be able to. Yep, okay. That's it. Game over. Good game. Good game. This was a good game. So let's see. Now I get to see. So I leveled up, which is always nice. And I got some new stuff. So the Flux, I think, is also an Ethereum-based, or can be an Ethereum-based thing. You have to reach a certain level often in these things to be able to get that. So I get more of the minor spending mana. Not quite purified bronze yet. And that's it. I can then go to my open packs because I got a few things here. So I got a new pack. So let's go ahead and see what I got. I haven't had a yellow pack before, so this is interesting. Devoted Follower. That card is good. -2 strength. You can transfer a creature. I assume that this means you could transfer enemy creatures as well, which would be interesting. Heal a character. That's always useful. These roars mean that it happened like right when it's played. Whenever I summon a friendly creature, I can give it +1 health and frontline. And yeah, pull a card from your hand. That looks nice. Get another one. This one I'll go through a bit faster. I know that this isn't all the fun stuff. Yeah, some good cards. This one's interesting. Creatures damaged by this character get burn +1. I assume burn is, as I said, I'm very new to this game. I haven't fully figured out what all the different strategies are. I'm sure as I progress up, if I have more victories like that last one, I'll have to start making my own decks. 1 damage to each enemy creature. That's really nice. Oh, and give +1 to +1 to a friendly creature. That's also really nice. Yeah, so this is an introduction to Gods Unchained. Let's go ahead and play another round. I want to try one more round with the base deck, and then I will call it quits there. And then from there we can I can go next video. I can explore the deck making and try out a new deck that I make if this video is popular, which I think might be fun. All right, so we got a new round. I've been really loving this Slayer, so I'm just going to go ahead and confirm that. For some reason, I'm first again. I don't know. Maybe I had something set. And these 3 cards I think are really good for starting. Boilblood Outlaw. Looked like a good card. Not that I had a chance to use him. Call to Arms. I'm going to replace it. That's better, probably. And then this Hatchet was very nice. Allows me to attack immediately. I'm going to go ahead and keep these. Oh, I am ready. I'm going to play Blood Boil Outlaw, and then end my turn. So he's using actually the same god as me, so he probably has the same deck, which will be interesting. But he's using a different god power. Blitz, which allows him to attack immediately, but only against my creatures. He can't touch a god unless you have God Blitz, like with this Hatchet here. So let's see what he is thinking. He still seems to be processing what he wants to do. All right, my turn. Going to go ahead and put out this Barricade. Then he has to attack me first. And I'm going to attack his god. That increases his power to 4. Booyah, baby. And then I'm going to end my turn. Let's see what he does about this. Because if he attacks the Barricade, he won't kill it. It will damage him 1. But he gets the +4 then. So that's useful for him. And then he heals the creature for 1. Smart move, my friend. Smart move. He's going to play his Bag of Tricks. So that he can do Fury. I see. He wants to try to kill the Barricade. So he kills the Barricade, and then he can finish that off. Alright, let's see. I'm going to... Interesting. Going to play my Hoplite Initialite. That's again a frontline character. And I'm going to attack his god for 4. Oh, I didn't realize it gains +2 strength every time. Oh my. Oh my. This guy seems to be very slow, unfortunately. Hits my Hoplite. Killed in 1 go. That's not good. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Alright. My turn. I've got 4. Do I have... That's going to hit me hard, unfortunately. Well, I'm going to play that and bring him out. Maybe... Oh, I goofed. Well, okay. Going to spend 2. Attack. Attack. That gets him down to 19 while I'm up at 30. Still. So I'm beating him by 11 points. We'll see what happens there. He brings out the Jail Beast. Kills my... That's what I was expecting. But keeps me distracted. I've got to kill this guy. Gotta kill that guy badly. Because he is doing a lot of damage. don't want to bring him out because of the heal, so I'm just going to do damage. As much as I hate to just do that. I don't have a good feeling about this this match. I think I'm going to lose the match. Just unfortunate. It will break my winning streak, but it really does look like so that guy's going to be hidden. He dockside prowler. Ah, he blitzes the dockside prowler. Interesting. What's his plan there? What is his plan there? Suicide. Ah, that is a very good use of. Is a very good use of his character. Well, I think I'm going to lose this. I think I'm going to lose this. I mean, if I can... Yeah, he's beat me. He beat me. That's unfortunate. That was a very quick match. Good game. Good game. That ended my winning streak, and I'm sad to end it on a failure. But let's see, did I still gain some XP? I still made it up to level 3, so I got some packs. That's cool. Not going to take a look at them now. Didn't gain any ranking because I lost that. But yeah, so that's an introduction to Gods Unchained. I hope you guys liked it. I'll be happy to look at it more. And other crypto video games that'll be coming out. Got NFTs lined up. We're going to see how this series goes. And yeah, thank you for watching.